Gold has served as a means of exchange, to varying degrees, for thousands of years. For much of the 17th to 20th centuries, the paper money issued by national governments was denominated in terms of gold and acted as a legal claim to physical gold. International trade was conducted using gold. For this reason, countries needed to maintain a store of gold for both economic and political reasons. There is no contemporary government that requires all of its money to be backed by gold. Nevertheless, governments still house huge stacks of bullion, which are measured in terms of metric tons, as a failsafe against hyperinflation or another economic calamity. Every year, governments increase their gold reserves by hundreds of tons. For businesses, gold represents a commodity asset that is used in medicine, jewelry, and electronics. For many investors, both institutional and retail, gold is a hedge against inflation or recession. These are the 5 countries with the largest gold reserves. Russia overtook China as the 5th largest holder of the yellow metal in 2018. Russia's increase of its gold stores was seen as an attempt to diversify from American investments. Russia mainly sold U.S. Treasury bonds to buy the bullion. Former President of France Charles de Gaulle was partially responsible for the collapse of the Bretton Woods system when he called the U.S. bluff and began actually trading dollars in for gold from the Fort Knox reserves. Then President Richard Nixon, who knew that the fixed rate of $35 per gold ounce was too low, eventually was forced to take the U.S. off the gold standard, ending the dollar's automatic convertibility into gold. The Eurozone crisis led some to call for Italy's government to sell some of its gold reserves to raise funds. But no such plans ever materialized. Germany keeps its gold reserves in the Deutsche Bundesbank in Frankfurt am Main, the U.S. Federal Reserve Bank branch in New York, and the Bank of England in London. During the height of the Bretton Woods system of international exchange, when the U.S. offered to house other countries' gold in exchange for dollars, it was reported that between 90% and 95% of the entire world's gold reserves lay in American vaults. Decades later, the U.S. still holds the most gold, makes up over 75% of its foreign reserves.